Hey guys, welcome back aboard our executive A320 on our trip across Canada. We are in Toronto and we're flying today up to the capital city of the province of Manitoba, which is Winnipeg. So 9 o'clock in the morning, fairly cloudy out. No ATC online, so we won't be using that. I do have the real-time AI traffic on. We'll see if we see anything with that. But for now, let's just jump in the cockpit and we'll get her set up and get out of here. All right. So, parking brake is on. Flaps are up, spoilers are retracted and disarmed, weather radar is off, predictive wind shear is off, engine master 1 and 2 is off, engine switch is normal. Thrust levers are at idle and gear is down. So we'll start getting everything ready here. So we'll bring on the, we do got air stairs there, that's good. Bring on the battery. External power is confirmed on. Brake pressure is in the green. We'll get our panel lights up. Oop. Other way. There we go. There are the E-cams. And we'll do the lower panel. And we'll get the upper panel as well. There we go. So APU fire test is good. Crew oxygen supply is on. CVR test is done, and we'll get the adheres up and aligning. Exterior lights, so we got the nav lights and logo lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. The cabin lights, emergency exit lights are armed, and the portable devices are off. So flight crew, you can begin boarding. I'm just going to get the air stairs. We'll get the catering and the baggage as well. So you guys moving that out. Oh, you're coming over. And catering should be on the way. There we go. Alright, so probes and window heats are on. APU is off. Aircraft temperatures, we're going to leave them in the middle where they are. Fuel pumps are confirmed off. We'll do the engine fire test. So there's engine number 1 and engine number 2. And we'll come down. Flight directors will go on. I don't know why they want a flight number when I'm running as a private airplane, but that's fine. There's only about 24 people on board today. Again, executive jet, we only seat 25. Current barometer is 3021. Turn that on. (3021). Fly pad going. Fuel truck's almost here.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your largest carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you.
And we can log
if you have
in.
trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you.
There we go.
If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers.
So everybody's
Once
on
all your
board.
items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find
So
their
our
seats
fuel
as well.
load today
If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the
is
safety card in the seat back in
8499.
front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know.
And we will start
you are free to
getting
use
the
your
fueling
portable
ready.
electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Radios will go to 122.8.
We are ready to go when you are.
Yeah, you can serve them drinks while we wait. Alright, so MCDU data. First thing we'll do is a weather request. Oh. Actually, the first thing we'll do is we'll get our flight plan in. There we go. Tropo is 32281.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 01. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 27 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed.
Send.
Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure.
Right.
Cabin crew, prepare doors
So
for
fuel
departure,
is
cross-check,
correct.
verify straps, and stand by for all calls.
And payload 15475, that's fine. We'll load the payload. It's not 151 passengers, it's 24. And that is all good. So our fuel is almost right where we want it. And our weight 65200, yep, is perfect. So back to our initialization, over to here. We'll get entered in the numbers. So 56.7 is our zero fuel weight, and 30.0 is our center of gravity. Block fuel is going to be 8.5. And our tailwind, that's actually a headwind today for our trip wind. It's 42. It's going to slow us down slightly. Alright, so minimum destination fuel, it says which we should have 0.8, and according to our fuel predictions, we'll have 3.8. So we are good there. Flight plan. Got some odd southerly winds today, so we're going off runway 15 left on the AVSAT 6 departure through Moosehead. Where is Moosehead? We'll go with CMX. Yeah, we'll go through Moosehead, that's fine. Insert that. Then our arrival today is going to be into the ILS for runway 31 left. No, not the VOR. Sorry. It's the ILS, 31 left. And there's no stars and no transitions available. We'll just enter that in. So that is set. Rad nav, we will check. 109.7 is correct, and then we're going to want 114.6 in the VOR and 353 in the ADF. Our performance is going to be flap 1 and 0.3 down on the trim. It's 132, 133, and 137 for our numbers. In transition altitude, 18,000 feet. And again, we're flying at flight level 380 today. Alright, so that's all entered in. MCU data is in. Rad nav is in. IFR clearance is set. We've reviewed the flight plan. EFIS done. Takeoff briefing is complete. Squawk code for North America. We'll clear that, and it is standard generic IFR. of 2,000. Not seeing any other aircraft around. Alright. Very good. So we'll be aligned in a minute. Everyone's getting settled in the back. Made nice and comfortable. So we're basically going to push back. And we're going to taxi out. Right there. So push back to the left, taxi out, and then we're going to head all the way up there, and we're going out on the left runway, south runway. So fueling is done, so you can go back to there. And we are aligned and ready to go. So APU is on, APU starting, MCDU waits. So 132, 133, 137, 132, 137 are on the PFD. Our respeeds are set. The beacon on. Fuel pumps can come on. Gen 1 and Gen 2. Come on. And there we go, 100%. So APU bleed will come on. APU generator is now on.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
External power is disconnected. Parking brake is released.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
And again, we're going to push to the left. Nose wheel steering is disconnected. And anytime, guys. There we go. We're moving. Start the clock. Fuel pumps are on.
You are clear behind,
bleeds
and
are
you
on.
can start your engines at your discretion.
Please direct your complete
Starting engine number 1.
flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
See the
To
CN
release your
tower
seatbelt,
off in the
lift the upper
distance.
portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow
I
of
have forgotten
oxygen, pull the
something.
mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the
Pushback
elastic
complete.
band
Set
behind your
parking
head.
brakes, please.
Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen
Parking
is flowing
brakes
to the
set.
mask.
Roger.
If you're
Okay, the
traveling
tow
with a
bar
child
is
or someone who
disconnected
requires
and the equipment is
assistance,
clear. We
secure
will
your
see
mask
you on the left
first and
side
then
with the
seat
pin.
covers.
Thanks,
Keep
and you
your
can
mask on
disconnect and
until
go
a
to
member
hand
of the
signals.
crew advises
Thanks.
you.
Have a good flight. See you later.
In the unlikely event of a water landing, a
Forgot
life vest
the
is
engine mode
located
selector.
in a pouch under your seat
It's
or
fine, the
between
engine's
arm
starting
rests.
up.
When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used.
Good
as
start,
a
engine
secondary
2, starting engine 1.
Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave
Or
the belongings.
the other way around.
Once
start
again,
engine
all
1, starting
devices
engine
must
2.
be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Well, I hope you enjoy your flight as well. Engine slowly coming online. Generators kicking in. Good start on engine 2, so APU bleed can come off. APU generator is off. APU is off. And igniter back to normal. Before taxi checklist, auto brakes are on. Spoilers now armed. Flaps 1. Engine anti-ice not required. Flight controls. Full left, full right, neutral, full forward, full back, neutral, rudders, left and right, neutral. Steering pin has been removed. Trim is 3 down. And rudder trim is 0 and 0. We're good to taxi. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll take our taxi clearance. As we're going to go out, we're going to taxi Echo up to hotel, then cross over to Bravo, and then Bravo up and around. 215 left. So hope you're having a good day today. Great day to go flying. Always a good day to go flying. So this is where we're doing the longer stretches on this flight between Ontario, Manitoba, then Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Vancouver. I think this is probably going to be the second longest. I believe the longest will be Yellowknife to in Quadrant. It should be an interesting one. Go. So we'll do our TO config check. This is good. Cabin, no.
Cabin crew seat for takeoff.
And get themselves ready. So I'm hoping they come out with a Toronto airport someday soon. I know I used to run the Fly Tampa one in FSX, so hopefully they come out with it again for this flight sim. I know FS Dream Team have already come out with Vancouver, and I am going to have that one by the time we fly into Vancouver. But it'd be nice to have Toronto as well, given it's my home big airport, so that would be handy. So the weather at Winnipeg is looking, well, I got thunderclouds in the area. A lot of cloud layers. A bit windy, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Cabin's ready. Passing the cargo aprons on the infield. There's also a whole cargo section up in the north end. I think that's FedEx's territory. Well, I'm sure now Amazon Prime is running a lot of stuff in and out of there now. They got a big sorting distribution center here in no, they call it what? Fulfillment centers. You got one here in the west end of Toronto. This is November, and we're going up to Hotel, which is actually the end of the line coming up. Alright, so we're going to make a right turn here. Crossover 15 left, and then we are going to continue left on Bravo up to the end and swing around for the end of the runway. Loving that paint scheme. We're going to make the left here. Crossover 2-3. Get on to 15 left. And here we go. We'll make this turn and then come to a stop, and we can do our before takeoff checklist. There we go. Brakes are on. Alright, before takeoff checklist, cabin crew is notified. Exterior lights. Landing lights are on, strobes are on. And takeoff, lights are on. Nose wheel light to take off, anti-ice. It's pretty warm out. We'll say not required, we'll see what happens. Packs can stay on. Transponder will go TARA and tilt above. Transponder is on, weather radar is on, PWS is on, cockpit doors confirmed locked, and takeoff memo no blue. Alright, let's move out, take position. Get the mouse out of there. Alright, 15 left confirmed. Brakes are set. Let's get out of here. Throttles to 50%. Stabilized. Brakes released. Takeoff power set. Mantoga SRS. knots. V1, rotate. It's positive rate, gear up. Speed brakes disarmed. Thrust levers, climb, autopilot is on. And goodbye, Toronto. Moving over to intercept that course. That's going to take us out to that first waypoint. Of Beauval, and then we're going to follow it up and around as we leave. There's a cloud layer we're running into. We're through S speed. Flaps will come up. So coming up to 35,000 feet, we're clear to 380. Our turn, we're at over Mississauga now. Wonderful view down onto the city. And we are on our way. Sit back, enjoy the flight, and I'll catch up with you for the briefing for our descent. so we're passing down through 10,000 feet. We're slowing down to 250. Slow our rate of descent a little bit. Landing systems are on. We'll get the lights on now. Runway turnoffs, landing lights, and taxi lights. It got cloudy again. Anti-ice is on, but we're below the cloud layer. No icing is detected. So we're good there. All our information is entered in for the approach. We're down to 250. We're just going to make sure we don't accelerate any further. At Moosehead, we got to be down to 200 knots. Before we headed to Winnipeg. We're about 35 miles out, and then we'll make the turn for the intercept on the ILS. Just gonna slow our descent rate a little bit more. See if we can come in on the speed brakes. But we're out in the eastern end of the prairies now. It's all flat lands. All the lakes and the rock formations and everything are gone. And it's pretty much flat farm country from here out to the Rockies, pretty much. Little issue with the flight plan, but it's a pretty straightforward approach. We should be good. 7,000 feet, 30 miles to go. Still got a little bit of ice on the airplane, but not too bad. Definitely flat out both directions as far as the eye can see. But as I said, Winnipeg is the capital of the province of Manitoba. It is on a lake, Lake Winnipeg actually. So we should manage to pick up the lake, I think. Never flown into this airport, not even in real life. 27 miles. Very flat. You get those very flat layers of clouds. Not much air movement rippling up and down this close to the ground, so it's pretty flat. Both the sky and the ground. So runway heading is 315. Should have that set in here as my rad nav. Yeah, 315 and 1103. Actually gonna go to pretty close to approach mode. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Back the way you were going. That's better. Hate when it does that. Anyway, we'll put the ground radar on just to clear the clouds. We're 27 miles out from the airport. It's 4,000 feet. Okay, we're gonna want 3,000. Bring back the speed to 2. Bring her back to 200. And we're in approach mode, so whenever we go managed, we'll take the clues off of our flat positions.
2,500.
Alright, it's looking good. It's a few hundred feet to go. Miles out, altitude's coming in, starting to level. So ILS is up. We're reading the localizer. So holding the cabin, pull the spoilers. Now that we're level, flaps 1. And speed to managed. Glide slope is now reading. Kind of see the airport up over there. $13 miles out.
We have begun our final descent descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray
Approach
tables
mode
are
is
secured
on.
and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
So 12 miles, but the VOR is on the other side of the airport, so I'd say we're more like 10. So we're gonna go to flaps 2. There's the town of Winnipeg coming up. You see the bigger buildings for the downtown area and some of the outskirts here. It's a river going through it. There's the turn for the VOR, or the ILS. I believe Lake Winnipeg is north of the city. Alright, so we're about 6 miles out. Gear down. We'll go auto brake 1. And after landing, we're gonna go auto brake 2. It's a short runway. After landing, we're gonna roll all the way to the end. Come off there. A little bit of a wind. Flaps 3. Flaps full. All right. $1,000 feet.
1,000.
Localizer's captured, glide slope's captured, everything is looking good. Sure wouldn't announce things twice. Well, that wind's coming around a little bit more than it was before. It'll be a slight tailwind, but that's fine. We'll get her down.
$500.
It's 500 feet.
400.
Two whites, two reds.
300.
You can see they're a different type of indicator. They're stacked and not in a line beside
200.
each other.
200. 100.
Crosswind there.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
So it's down. Reversers are on. Just the brakes for the wind. Whoa!
20. 10.
We have terrain issues. Wow. That is something I haven't seen in quite a while. That was interesting. Huh. And it looks like they put this another runway in here, which doesn't really exist at the moment. At least not this far out. Anyway, let's get ourselves around. And figure out where we're going. Actually, let me come to a stop first. Yeah, we're gonna go down here. Set the wrong chart up. We're gonna head off on Kilo and go to the terminal. Some definite terrain issues here in Canada. It's unfortunate. I saw it coming up and I was kind of wondering, like here it is, you can see it. The ground texture is flashing there. Be interesting to see if we can get out of here. There we go. So we'll get you up, we'll get you up. We'll get the lights off. Strobes and you yeah, strobes will come off. I'm gonna head in here to the terminal. And that was not very nice. Not very nice at all. Radar off, PWS off, transponder off, and TCAS to standby. And here are the gates. Looks like a good one. Gonna have to complain to them about the condition of their runway. Alright, do I have ground power? Yes, I do. Alright, parking brake on. Ground power is active. Let's get a hold of the people here. Get the jetway out. Thank you very much. Come down, we'll kill the engines, open the logbook, close the logbook. Alright, fuel pumps can come off. Beacon light, seatbelt signs. And Fred can go tell him what a bad landing he just did. Well, here we are. Welcome to Winnipeg. There's the town. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.